be that way. Alright, I think we'll go back to the beginning. I don't know what to call the different areas on the island. So leaving that area alone for a moment. Dagger stuck in the thing, preventing me from pulling that. Don't know why I would want to. All it does is close the bars to this place. There's a hole you can look in. Doesn't help. This hatch. It's awfully rusted anyway. This button doesn't do anything. For now. Looking down does not help. This is noisy because it's getting gas when it wasn't before. Still really creepy that there's little kids over there. So what are the other places? There's the main entrance, the back entrance we just came in. The dome, which is where we're headed now. There's also a star door. Yeah, maybe we should take a look at that again. if we go... Can I just unlock it from this side so that I can go through? I guess not. Yeah, this leads to the star door. I think that closed one of the things. Let's... Yeah, that closed that door. That doesn't help. Let's redo that. Unless there's some reason, where else could we go from here? Connects to the gas pipe. Nobody cares about that. Alright, let's just go to the dome. We enter the dome. There's something here. It's like a diagram. It's not interactive. The gold section seems to be roughly an indication of this walkway. Oh, and when we get up there, maybe in the center, there's going to be 5 Tetris pieces. Sure. Gas powering one of the stairways. That's troubling. Because look, there's some kind of a thing, like a trapdoor. This is some kind of a... It's not a button or a dial, but it's something I should be able to interact with. Right? Can't look down at the trapdoor. Whatever it is. And this is just a dark walkway that leads to another gas pipe that I've already switched to on. Maybe we need to conserve gas. Is that the deal? No, it just comes out either way. Alright, we can turn and look at the wall every step of the way. Over there's a wheel. None of this helps, though. Oh man, imagine if the stars was actually in some way the solution to the abacus puzzle. It sucks because the last time that I asked for help, right? Don't know if anyone was here for that exact moment, but I was like, okay, I was like, I'll now accept a hint. And then I jokingly said, now that I've asked for a hint, haha, I'll probably stumble on something before you can even tell me the answer. And then I actually did. There might be. They might just be lurking. They're waiting with bated breath. They're sitting here like any second now. Any second he's gonna realize that Riven spelled backwards is Nevier. And then he's just gonna he'll just bing bang boom, end of the game. He's 2 minutes away from the end of the game. He just has to make that one realization. If you've played the game, you are an experienced people. Don't be shy. You deserve to be called an expert if you have played it. See, part of it, too, is the longer that I stay stuck, the more I start to distrust the game. Because I mentioned that last time, the whole idea of... Can I... I was just about to say, can I go up the middle here? This whole time have I been going left or right when middle is an option, but it doesn't appear to be. You're not a Riven expert until you're at least Challenger. I don't think Box is Challenger. And he deserves to be called a Riven expert. Fight me. He might be Challenger. I don't actually know. I haven't watched Box in a long time. But boy, is it a delight to see him just do incredibly well on Riven. Here's this guy playing this thing. So we'll... I keep closing my eyes and thinking like that's gonna help. Yeah, there's the walkway where I saw these stairs and was momentarily confused. But then I remembered stairs have been invented. There's a whole bunch of sticks here. Do these mean something? Do these mean... Is this the answer? I'm so concerned about the abacus puzzle thing because I don't... Like, you give me the five buttons, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to hit some buttons in order. But I don't think I've really seen something like that where you need to slide 5 things over into the correct position. I don't know how the game's going to tell me that answer, so I'm worried about it. Riven's actually what got you to gold way back when you're still playing 3v3s. Twisted Tree Line. Actually, no, wait. Did they changed the name of it, didn't they? I didn't close this. Did somebody else close this? Also, no, I thought, again, I was like, abacus puzzle. I'm like, all I need to do is find somewhere where there's 5 of something and then examine it, because maybe that's the answer to the abacus puzzle. But there's 5 of everything everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't help. I definitely didn't close that behind me, though. Somebody else did. And I can't even say, I can't be like, oh, well, if I don't, like, I can't end, I'll have to ask for help before I end the stream, because I can't have a stream where I made no progress at all, but I found the stupid dome thing within, like, 3 minutes of starting, through an accidental click. Was it always Twisted Tree Line? They changed the name of the Aram map. That used to be the Proving Grounds, and then they changed it to, whatever it is now. I can't think. I can't think and brain at the same time. Let me focus on braining. There's little, like, stuff etched into the rock everywhere now. Everywhere is a terrifying potential puzzle solution. Howling Abyss, yep. Maybe the solution to the abacus puzzle is the number of chirps in between hawk cries. Right? That would be awful. I don't think that's it. See, I don't want to deny anyone the joy of being able to, you know, see me finally get the thing that I've been missing, but it might not be possible. It might not be a thing that I can ever do. This way leads to one of them. There's supposed to be a bug. I guess he doesn't like showing up anymore. Fine. He's being lit up by tiny little lights. What are these? They're tiny little lights, that's what. So another hypothesis would be that there's somewhere else that I can go that I have not realized. There is somewhere that I can go. It's just a path. I haven't realized that that's a path that I can click there and go, you know, stomp off into the jungle somewhere. Oh, see? Okay, so... Alright, let me look down. But why? What's the point of looking at things if there's no spinny eye? This is one where I'm wondering, would it be a good idea for me to edit this before I put it up to YouTube? Just cut out the 40 minutes at a time where it's just me going. To no avail. Can't look down in the other places. It's History Man? Or IR? I am confused. I am so confused. It's... And that sounds like a goat noise, but I don't know that any of those pictures of animals on the rocks were depictions of goats. I want to go in this direction. Yeah, I feel your pain. Sometimes I have to try and type to people on mobile, on the Twitch app. This looks like a door. It's not. This looks like a door, and it is. That looks like a door. It looks like a circle. Ah. Alright, I think I'm stuck enough to say if anybody wants to throw me whatever they think of as a nice tiny hint, even if it's as small as you should go to this general area next. You don't have to say why I should go there. Say the chimichangas. It doesn't have I'm not always that explicit with it. If I say in pretty clear language, like the Boiler Island. You are missing something that was hinted at elsewhere in the game. That is a good hint. Thank you for that. That is nice and vague. Although the fact that you said something was hinted at elsewhere in the game is troubling. Does that mean I should look elsewhere in the game for hints before I go there? Things that I can do with the Boiler Island. I can turn on the shredder, right? I can put power to the shredder. I've seen the hint. Fair enough. I've seen the hint, he says. Things that I can do on Boiler Island, if that's what we're calling it. No, we're not calling it that. We're calling it Incinerator Island. Things to do on Incinerator Island. As far as I know right now, there are really only 3 main locations. There's the location we come in at, which is where if you put gas power to it, you can operate the shredder. The wood chipper. That's here. And I don't think there's anything around here that I would use a clue. Take a clue out of my pocket and rub it around. Location 2 is the incinerator. That's what I'm calling it. You can't stop me. Location number 3 is where you catch the frog, and then it rivets and hops away. So this is one thing that you can do. You can raise and lower the floor. And I never actually figured out what this other pipe was for. This just causes the boiling water to drip. so I'm pretty confident that I understand the workings of this, other than what does this other pipe do? I can go inside here. So that actually closed on me? That's scary. I know, or I suspect, that the reason for this is so that they chop down wood, shred it into mulch, boil it or whatever, you know, timey-wimey. It turns into paper, and then he uses the paper to make books. Alright, none of that's really helping me, though. Checked, and that doesn't go any farther. Let's real quick operate the chipper shredder, salad shooter. Once more for good measure. I definitely can't do it while I'm standing on there. Right. I can't climb back up there, right? Nope. It's really difficult. I can't think of anything that I haven't done here that is, like, important. This is where the water comes in, goes up into there. This is where the water flows out. Sure, why not? Even though it's up the side of a hill, sure, I'll accept this. Here's a long walkway. Is the hint that there's a way to turn off the fan? Is the fan only on? Let's check that. Hold on. I'll feel silly, but if we don't power this thing, is the fan not on? Fan is still on. Not a gas-powered fan. So fast, zooming along. I know, but already checked. I don't think there's anywhere that you can turn and look to the side except for right here, where they let you look to the side to see that there's a gas pipe leading up to the lever, which makes sense. Yeah, I've already checked all of this. The other thing leads up into there. Alright, let's... Oh, sorry. No, not in. Not in. Okay, we got that powered. Let's boil this again. Nothing I can do. Do I need to Google how to make paper? I can't manipulate this in any way. It's just saying this is the temperature. Door will not open while it's hot. Yeah, this only works when this lever is pushed to the right. Let's try going underneath again. Underneath. That's the wrong pipe. That's not the one I care about. That one goes that way. This one comes over and goes up and down. I don't know what you are, my man. This one goes up and into here. What happens if we drain the water while this one is powered? Anything? I don't think I know. I don't think I have any idea. What are we doing? And if this is the thing, like, there's one lever on the wood chipper. There is one lever on the frog retriever. This is the one that's got a whole bunch of stuff. Is this the thing where there is a... You are missing something that was hinted at elsewhere in the game? If it's not this, then it's, you know, the frog or the wood. If it is this, was there anything that I learned somewhere else in the game? I learned that turning a lever will cause something to happen. I've learned nothing. I've learned that the number 5 is important. I've learned that levers do things. Is there a... At the very beginning, there was like a tiny little latch that was preventing something from rotating. Is there a little latch somewhere on here? Or somewhere over here? Small latch? No. One of these things leads down into the water. To, like that one, this is the maybe intake for the water. This puts it back out. Then there's this. Alright, well that at least solves the mystery of what the other setting is. The other setting needs to be on in order for the water to drain and come back. At least that, right? Now if I go like this, if I turn this, does it refill or no? It does not. Okay. That's what that does. At least we've got that much. One of them is to change the... One of them is to allow it to, you know, empty and refill. The other one is to allow that platform to go up and down. I might have even known that at some point. Regardless. Did not seem to help. Actually, we don't want this lowered. We'll leave it as it is. Is the thing that I learned that at the end of a tunnel, before you leave, you can touch a little light somewhere, turn it on? No. Boop. I am supremely confused. Close that again. What in the world did I think you're mistaken about me having learned something. I don't think I've learned a thing. What could I have learned? Maybe you really, there is something that you think that I learned that I simply did not. That I just lucked into it, or you're thinking of somebody else. I learned that if there are 2 switches in front of a fish monster, that you should push one of them. You saw the ramp to the water? What are you talking about? The ramp to the water? Are you talking about... The dead end. Okay, right. There was that dead end. That leads to here? To somewhere around here? Like, even if those 2 places do both lead to here, does that mean I can walk there? Oh, the hint was near. Okay, there were those lights, right? So what was in that tunnel? There were the lights. It was super dark until I got to the end, and one of the lights was clickable, and then I went back and there was another light that was clickable. I looked for the same thing just now when I was walking through the pipe, in case that was the case, that there was a light in there that I could have turned on in order to see inside of the pipe. That didn't happen. There was a door that was difficult to see. Yeah, there was a door in there. I just now, when I was going through this pipe, okay, completely pitch black, completely pitch black, completely pitch black, completely pitch black, starting to get light. There's nothing to, like, yeah, it didn't help. What about that door in the cave? I don't understand what's being hinted at all. I am more lost now than ever before. I'm gonna be so angry at the game. Maybe. The door was at the junction of 3 tunnels. Yes. Is there a completely invisible door in the dark? Even if there was, I don't know how I would know that I was getting... This isn't... That's not... Are you talking about inside of this pipe? Inside of this pipe, there's a door? Because if there is, I've not seen it. Or do you maybe... Okay, not in this pipe. Thank you. I'm getting out of the pipe. I don't think there's like a secret door right here. there? No? That's not the handle of a door. Like over here when I go to... I've got nothing. If there is somehow a place that I can go somewhere in here that involves a door that you think that I've seen, then it might be better if you just tell me. Because there's nothing. I mean, these are doors. Can I close those and then... Oh, okay. Okay. I don't think, huh. I'm trying to think okay. So I got that before you said it's the doors on the balcony. Would I ever have tried, like the hint elsewhere on the island I don't think was going to get me any closer to this, but okay, so now I'm trying to think, was there any... If I had puzzled this out, would I have... Because you can see a walkway there. Okay, maybe that's what I should have put together, was because you can see a walkway here... Okay, fair enough. All right, so that's one puzzle in the game that was reasonable, but that I wasn't going to figure out on my own. Probably not in a million years.